Dave.
Joe Mcelderry is famous for, that fantastic singer on season 6 of The X Factor, then started hitting all the stages for musicals, pantomimes, things like that. Well, he's only doing it again.
Yeah.
We've gone and reached out to him, and he joins us on the show now. Joe Mcelderry, who is going to be Pharaoh in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
The first time I remember meeting you, and obviously you will not remember this, Joe, but it was when you were doing Panto in Bradford, West Yorkshire. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm from Bradford originally. I think you were hanging out in one of the local gay bars there.
Sounds about right.
We may or may not have done a few shots together in a booth. Anyway, we've moved on from Panto because you're doing this wonderful, wonderful musicals. Joseph.
Back to Joseph, yes. Well, do you know, obviously, I played Joseph years back, and I did it for about 2.5 years, toured all over the UK, and about a year ago, the production company, Michael Harrison, who put on the new Palladium production, they said, would you be interested in coming back to Joseph and playing the Pharaoh? And I was like, oh God, that's a different role. That'll be fun. But also kind of a hint of nostalgia as well. So it's a real nice way to return to a show that you've done, but also be able to put a fresh spin on it and have a bit of fun. The Pharaoh's a really fun role. I'd forgotten how incredible the audiences are on Joseph. And the minute the music starts at the beginning, they just want to have the best time ever. So we're blessed to be a part of a wonderful show.
It must be so nice to just see how interactive the audience loves to be with you as well. It feels like they are performing it with you. How do you put your spin on Pharaoh?
I've cammed up the role a little bit. I've made it slightly flamboyant.
Stunning.
And,
I hope so.
I am channeling Beyonce in some moments of it. I can't lie. And and I've kind of put my own little kind of vocal spins on some of the stuff and riffs, and took kind of some of the notes up the octaves at the end to kind of make, because it's quite a low rock and roll song in terms of the style that it's written. So I worked with the MD on the show, and we made a few alterations, shall we say, to give it its own little flair and a bit of a spin. So
I'm dying at this. I would love to have seen that, like Joe Mcelderry. I have some notes.
But I was just just to make it a little bit different to what I suppose people have heard before, So it's a real pop concert moment within the show. You really feel that the audience feel like they can whoop and cheer and shout out a little bit. So I do break the fourth wall with the audience a little bit and have a bit of fun with a bit of singing back and forth with them. It's a lot of fun.
You're going around the whole UK. I love this for you. Right up until the 10th of August. What has been your favourite moment so far?
Well, there's two songs that I love in this show, and I'm not in either of them. That might be why. No, I'm joking. I love One Way Angel in Heaven. They do a big dance break, and I've always loved that. And I also love Pharaoh's Story. Christina Bianco, who's playing the narrator, she sings it so beautifully, and she's incredible. My favourite part, and no matter how many times you've done the show, the minute that mega mix starts at the beginning, you can't help but dance. I'm dancing in the wing, and I've heard it 5,000 times, and I'm still not sick of it.
So you're thinking somebody who's not really a massive, huge theatre fan, that's what's going to get them in the aisles?
Well, the great thing about Joseph is a lot of the songs, they're more towards a pop song really than a musical theatre song, some of them. I think that was why it was so successful back in the day and why it stood the test of time, because they're those really easy sing-along songs that you can sit back, relax and enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Joe Mcelderry, featuring in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat as Pharaoh. You can get your tickets now at josephthemusical.com.
This is Tiesto. Here's my new song,